Hey everyone, Internet PCS book reader here. Today I want to talk about Plato and Platypus Walks into a Bar by Thomas Carhart and Daniel Klein. I love philosophy, but it is something that can be a bit too self-serious at times and in itself can be a bit cringe. But if you find the irony of it, it can also be funny. Plato and Platypus Walk into a Bar is an attempt at finding the irony of each philosophy teaching while also learning from each of them, which is more difficult than it sounds because a lot of the time it's easy to just attach a joke to a philosophy school haphazardly and call it a day, even though they're barely connected to each other or worse, just plain wrong and misinformation. Here's an example I made using a chair. Metaphysics for learning what makes a chair, logic for deducing how a chair become a chair, epistemology to know how to write a chair, ethics for learning that you shouldn't stand on a chair, philosophy of religion to make a religion out of a chair, existentialism to get a panic attack for thinking you might be a chair, philosophy of language to question can this be a chair, social and political philosophy is to get into an online argument about whether the chair is leaning to the left or to the right, relativity to see if you can relate to a chair if it's big enough to be called a table, metaphilosophy to realize that all of these are not about chair at all. Now, some of them might make some sense if you have a surface level of what some of these philosophy are, but if you have a deeper understanding of some of them, a lot of it doesn't make sense. This is because any one of them are complex enough to be very different from one another despite a few slight similarities. But the book did a good enough job at explaining each part of each philosophy to at least give us a basic understanding of them. For example, the first chapter, Metaphysics, contains inside it other school of thought like essentialism, rationalism, determinism versus free will, which are all explained quite well in the book. The highlights of the book for me is where they explain different varieties of logic. There's a part called falsifiability, where the logic of a person cannot be changed despite all the evidence against it. The joke goes, two men are making a breakfast. As one is buttering the toast, he says, "Did you ever notice that if you drop a piece of toast, it always lands butter side down?" The second guy says, "Nah, I bet it's just that way because it's so unpleasant to clean up the mess when it lands butter side down. I bet it lands butter side up just as often." The first guy says, "Oh yeah, what's this?" He dropped the toast to the floor where it lands butter side up. The second guy says, "See, I told you." The first guy says, "Oh, I see what happened. I buttered the wrong side." And as the book said, no amount of evidence will falsify this dude's theory. There are a lot of great stuff from this book, but honestly the chapter about logic stands out even more because it have all the different type of logical fallacies. Non-contradiction, deductive versus inductive, falsifiability that I've mentioned, argument from respect for authority, circular argument, analogy argument fallacy, X therefore Y fallacy, Monte Carlo fallacy, and various paradoxical logic. All different kind of logical fallacies, which are all still very relevant nowadays, especially in online spaces where the most logically aspect word chronically online people stays. And these absurd behaviors where the dots don't really connect all that well are where comedy gold like It's Always Sunny came from. So that part are just really fun to read. But not everything is all sunshine and rainbow with the book. Now to the part where I talk badly about the book. A lot of the book are not connecting that well because there are a few times where the joke misheard at either being funny or at connecting to the philosophy it's trying to explain. The funny part is subjective, so it might land to some people and not on others. For example, there are a lot of jokes that let's just say it is definitely written by two old men. There's a very "I too is one of the boys" energy from a lot of these jokes, which at the very least makes it feel repetitive because they're too similar. And some of these jokes are not even necessary. The book is written in a pattern where explanation of the philosophy, joke, explanation, joke, but sometimes the first explanation is already clear enough, but then they added another joke and another explanation followed by another joke, which only muddy the explanation at the start and make it feel like they're explaining why the jokes are funny, which is just sad. The book also didn't go in depth in any of the specific philosophy, which is an understatement. What the book is really good at is at introducing a lot of these philosophy concepts without taking themselves too seriously. You are nowhere at becoming an expert like, "Hey, Vsauce, Michael here," or a philosophy talk after reading this book. But it's a great start if you're interested in philosophy, or is on the lookout at some of the original sources that you can find if you're interested in any of them. I give this a 3.25. What do you think? Are you gonna read it? Did I miss anything? Leave your thought in the comment and subscribe to the channel. That's about it.